What does
Have you
Elder Yoda
unmuted
go
it
for?
now?
Right. So, well, he's just looking down the well. It's like, ah, so
I come
peaceful.
and I pat him on the back. And I'm like, what a day for fishing, right?
He jumps slightly and goes, sure?
What you looking at?
The water.
Is it calm or rippling?
He turns and notices Ard and goes, it just started rippling again.
Uh, you shouldn't. Are you, can I? Do I notice that he looks at Ard and says that?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's
But
like the horror movie trope of him looking very wide-eyed
I
over your shoulder, you know?
lean in and I'm like, you're not afraid of that lovable old oaf, are you?
Not afraid, just very exhausted.
I
Just puts
mean,
his hands in his face in his hand, just he's so goddamn stupid.
I look him dead in the eyes. Like, I mean, he's a god, you know.
He turns to look back at the well, and you see him start to climb on top.
Can I?
Wow,
Can I
all it takes is like 4 idiots in a trench coat to make this dude kill himself.
can I be like, what are you doing?
Contemplating ending it.
I mean, go ahead. I wouldn't let you do it, but
Why would you
Hey, remind him that
stop
we just
me?
saved his village twice.
He,
well,
He doesn't know about the second time.
yeah, I don't. I'll be like, so the bugbears, they're gone. They're gonna go off and sing merry old folk tunes of our Lord
wait.
and Savior.
He looks at you and goes, wait, bugbears? What? Oh, for
Oh
Christ's
yeah,
sake!
there were bugbears in attack. We dispatched them. They're gonna go and sing merry tunes of our Lord and Savior Ardnog, the Dragonborn God.
Whatever. He he takes a very long look down the well.
I hand him a flask and I go, here, you look like you could use this.
What is it?
Prolonged interaction with Aaron does make me want to kill myself too, so I understand his pain.
He looks right at you and goes, "What is it?"
It's a nice little sweet drink.
Spicy water.
It's a nice little sweet drink. I'm a bit of an alchemist.
No, buddy, it's pronounced alcoholic.
Shut up!
Look, if y'all just said it's alcohol, he probably would have snatched it out of your fucking hand at this point.
What sort of drink?
It's a nice little sweet drink, making limes and rum, sugar.
It's alcohol.
It does have.
We're gonna find
alcohol.
out dude's been like in AA for years. You know?
Fuck! She spoiled it.
Fantasy fucking equivalent of AA.
I was
The
literally just.
Goblin Village has AA.
I was literally just about to turn around and go. This village has been clear of alcohol for months. As he
Then
paused.
a lot of people would be dying because this is the medieval era version of a village, and there's a well,
Better for you than water.
so the water would be probably polluted or have mosquitoes in it.
Yeah.
So
Unless it runs to an underground spring.
Right. Look,
And it
man. You
wouldn't
look
be a
like
well,
you had
really.
a restful day. Just take a swig. No one will care.
He uncorks the flask and pours it in a puddle next to the well.
Bitch, no drinks for you.
Can I cast shape water as it's like pouring just to try and save it?
Roll.
Aaron's actually about to start morning margarita mix.
I'm close.
Roll me a spell save.
A spell save.
which you
I
don't
did.
have because you don't. Give me a second.
Yes,
He also has spellcasting. Because he's a weird rogue.
I'm a Northern Kitchen.
Wait.
Wouldn't it be just roll using spell modifier?
No, roll a spell save. He has a spell save.
What is
Spell
it?
save
What is
DC.
it?
Oh, it's a DC. Yeah. So roll with your spell modifier.
It'll be at the top of your spells list.
It's a +2.
Okay.
His
I'm
spells are
expecting
weird.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20. It's close enough.
No.
Unfortunately, you do get majority of the mojito mix.
Yes. Now, what are the odds that I start suffocating Yoda Elder Goblin in a bubble of mojito?
Please do not.
Do you think you could take on a bunch of goblins flailing at you?
Well, we could, but please don't.
Yeah,
We've gone through painful extents to keep this
I want
village
to-
alive.
I want to look like fucking waterbending, do some cool moves, and like make the mojito mix go right back up into the flask.
Roll me a performance.
Oh yeah.
Without the +2, this is waterbending.
That's fine. I've still got a +2 from start.
Also one and just fucking splashes it back on the floor.
It's a bit wibbly wobbly unstable, but you get it back in the bowl. Nothing too fancy.
I'm just like holding it there, and I'm like, can you turn that the right way up? That stuff's expensive. That stuff's expensive.
He throws the flask over here.
Mage hand.
Spell modifier.
What a rude little. Oh fuck.
You do not catch the flask.
Yeet.
Fucking butterfingers.
The flask hits the floor as you muster the mage hand.
Mage hand appears and just slips through its fucking
Okay.
the
So
ground.
does the liquid stay it? Like, does my spell stay alive and like keep it in the flask?
Well, effectively, you would have had to break concentration to rapidly cast that mage hand.
But hold on. Shape water isn't a concentration, mate.
No, it doesn't. Some of the liquid ends up on the floor.
Okay, a little. I'll accept the.
Roll me a percentile.
A percentile.
D100.
Yeah,
There's about 58% of that
It's
content's
about
still
half
in there.
full.
It's just over half full.
Just over half full. There you go.
I want to use that mage hand I just conjured to grab the flask. Yeah, I return the flask to my hand.
Okay. Not Yoda looks at you and goes, I don't drink, haven't for years.
But that wasn't necessary. I don't get why you're so mean to me. I put on a lovely show for all of your people, and we saved your village.
Is it a bow or is it a harp?
He got you there, bitch. He got you there, bitch.
I look him dead in the eyes, and I go, until proven otherwise, it's a harp.
I hate you.
I mean, by all means, we can go put the bounty back up that's on this village. I mean, that's no stress of our back.
Alright, while he was yeeting, are we allowed to actually have caught up yet?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
you would have caught up.
Fucking dork.
What does Yoda say to us? Me talking about putting the bounty back up on the bounty.
He looks down the well again and goes, it's never gonna end.
I mean, I could push you. That would end it.
Alistair, knock it off.
Look, I just want to have a good time, and everyone treats me like I'm a rude in this absolutely despicable person. I don't get it. It's almost as if like a certain god is constantly pissed off with me, so everyone doesn't like my character or something. Odd, why are you pissed off at me?
I mean, he's not currently angry at you.
Why do the gods hate me? Why do people?
He's probably looking at you a little bit hungry, thinking, "Ooh, there's a vein on that neck," but
Ooh, bite.
It's like, kill me.
I've been nothing but nice apart from the whole heart situation. Okay, we fended off attacks. I put on a show for his people. What more do I have to do?
I mean, to be fair, your show was the equivalent of taking a flamethrower and spraying it up in the air, you know?
True. The people loved it, and I got really high rolls.
The
and
people
they
recoiled in fear.
fear and amazement, as I recall.
Primarily fear.
And amazement.
You performed well, but everyone was, you know, fire.
Yeah, that seems like a them problem.
That's an issue, not an issue me.
Anyway, yeah, moving swiftly on.
anyway. So, what else are you guys going to do other than apparently annoy this guy into killing himself?
I'm gonna drink more mojito because Alice is pissed off at everything right now because he wasn't able to burn the bugbear and the chief goblin's been very mean to him.
Nia,
Do you need a hug?
gonna say anything there, Nia, while you stood next to Goblin Boy?
So, I think he told you the bugbears won't be a problem anymore. They said that they'd leave the village alone.
Okay, and I suppose we have you guys to thank for that.
Well, we did convince them Dragonborn fall from trees every day this time of year. Oh, and that our Dragonborn friend's a god.
Oh,
But
oh God.
fine.
That's not gonna make what happened in the church any easier to deal with.
What did he do?
He was on the table with a bear. And when I went over to ask him what his business was, he tried to convince me he was the king, and he thought I was trying to tell him he was the king or the god. And
He's very pretty. He's just not very clever sometimes. I am terribly sorry for the misunderstanding. You have to be really straightforward with him. It's like a child.
my dear, I was being straightforward.
Ard,
Yeah, speaking of the church, how's the preparation for the next feast going?
Ard, you're not the king of the village.
The goblin turns and looks down the well again.
I'm not a king, no, I'm a god apparently.
No, you're the god of the bugbears, not the god of the goblins.
I want to chime in and say, well, you know, the only difference between a god and a mortal is belief, my dear.
Saying that to the fucking cleric, I don't think that's a good idea.
Neil starts climbing in the fucking well.
Mass suicide. All Aaron's fault.
In D&D plays too.
I can learn to understand you much better if I...
I do have worshippers now, I'm just saying.
Computer spam
We're
out.
getting technical. He's not wrong.
Yeah. Hey. By definition, a superhuman being or spirit worshipped as having power over nature or human fortunes, a deity.
Where'd you get
Ard
that
has a
from?
power over who yeets out of a tree.
That still counts! Nature, my guy!
Right.
Yeah, Aaron, where did you get that definition from?
Google me.
Because like in D&D terms, like The gods are, actual things that have power over shit, not,
Yeah,
things that people believe have power over shit,
But if we believe hard enough, I believe God can be a god.
Look, you're not a fish person, so you can't believe a god into existence.
Well, but you forget those fish people do exist.
Yes.
We just need to find them and to make them believe in Ard. We will make Ard a literal god if it kills me.
Oh, gee.
It probably will kill you.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Side quest to make Art an actual god.
Aye.
Denied.
Is anyone else feeling tired? Is there like a room you reserve for gods? Maybe we can stay in.
Puts Ard in the fucking stables.
Dragon Jesus. Dragonborn Jesus.
You mate. Oh, I love it.
Give me a hot second. Let's have a look here.
Nick's
Mary-
making
That's
an
a
inn.
bakery.
Your ad of
No,
stables.
that's a general. Yeah, no, there is no inn in this town. In this little hamlet sort of thing. There is no
That's
inn.
real music. Mary.
He turns around and goes, "We don't expect to have overnight guests that don't camp in the surrounding area. We have nowhere to put people. I'm sorry."
That's okay. We can go camp.
Yeah, here seems like a good spot.
Bearing in mind, can anybody remember what my description of the time was last time we checked? It's probably only about midday. Wait, no.
We were in the afternoon last time we were here.
So it probably is early evening now.
Yeah, close enough.
It's approaching early evening.
I mean, the last time we had to camp in a town, we did actually camp in the fucking square, so...
Yeah, but that's because there was a bunch of other people camped there too.
Yes, but that does not change the fact that we camped in the square.
Art pulling out a fucking sleeping bag.
Does he have?
Yeah, I do have a bedroll.
Yeah, I'm ready to hit the hay if y'all are.
But you don't have any hay.
Look, man, I'll take back my one spell slot.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm down for that.
Okay, so if that's what everyone seems to be doing, you all decide to camp here in the very much detest of the fucking goblin guy. That's like, well, can't throw myself in there now. Let's go home to the wife.
Oh, he's gonna wish he threw himself in the well after that.
And everybody just kind of.
Aaron, do not set a building in here on fire.
Everybody kind of goes home to their beds and yeah.
Long rest
So
button.
good with this shit.
You may press the long rest button. I mean, if anyone's hungry, I think Ard's probably lusting after something about now. He might want to go find something, or I mean, he does have a walking, talking blood bag now. Well, walking, growling blood bag.
Art
Please
would
do
never
not
hurt
create
the bear.
vampire bear.
Yeah,
Please
I
do
wouldn't.
not create the vampire bear.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight the bear.
It's a shame.
You can bite me.
Please do not do that either. We do not need a fucking rogue being given that power. It's bad enough with the toddler being given that power.
What do you mean toddler?
You climbed on the table, you're a toddler.
The bear did it too.
And the bear was following its new best friend. The bear cannot be
Oh,
blamed.
that's what you meant by that. Oh, I just meant he can drink my blood if he. That's shit.
That's why I was saying to not bite the bear.
A vampire bear.
You do not need a vampire bear.
Bear god and his vampire bear sidekick.
Well, I'm usually all game for a vampire bear sidekick because I do love me a crossover episode. No.
It's the oh.
Oh, whoa.
I realise we've all kind of fizzled out a bit early.
I peaked. I don't know what I can do anymore. I peaked.
Yeah, it's quite warm
I've
today.
created
is
a
the problem.
whole religion. Okay.
I peaked at Skyrim. Like, there's not a lot more I can.
I mean, I tied up a bugbear like the best that ever was, so you know.
I became a god.
I've done my duty.
Hold on, Ard is the god of the bugbears. We need to make Richard a god of the goblins.
Do not.
Look, man, I can't roll any more dice that good.
She's used up her only nat 20 that she'll
used
ever
my
get.
Dice log. I stole Rich's dice log, and I've peaked.
I'm not really
And
sure.
there's only room enough for one god in the party, and unfortunately for everyone else, you know, Ad is that god. So
And the mayor, and a vampire, and the owner of a bear.
I'm the mayor of that one town, whether they like it or not.
Oh god.
So effectively, what this campaign's become is buff Ard out the wazoo.
Not even buff him, right? It's just convince people he is God until he's a god.
I get what.
look, sometimes it's fun in a campaign just to give the child godlike power, you know.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Stop him?
It's not like it
Probably not.
translates to actual power, really.
Yeah, we're just convinced. The thing is, he's just gonna get higher intimidation because the more people that believe he's a god, the better, the more intimidating he's gonna be.
He's not wrong.
So people know.
Anyway,
Yeah, but if we get to a major city, I convince a bunch of people that Ard's a god because I'm a cleric, I'm trustworthy, right? And then they keep spreading it, and we get them to like spread the gospel of Ardnog, the dragon god, right? So sooner or later, we'll run into a cult of Ardnog, right? And then we'll have to fight Ard's own cult.
the plot lines write themselves.
Do y'all remember when we tried to bullshit the drow with the lol thing? We can literally do them with Ard.
And we won't even be fucking lying. Just Ad like walks out from behind a wall and.
His eye, and then you cast Minor Illusion. I use fucking Thaumaturgy or whatever the fuck that is. We make it look cool. There's jazz hands. It's fine.
Didn't you cast Holy?
Yeah, I cast some fucking Holy Smite or some shit. It'll look cool.
Made some flames come down from the heaven. Oh.
All I'm hearing is now Ard needs to attempt, and I say attempt because I don't think it ever happened with his wisdom or his charisma, to multi-class into cleric just so he can smite people.
No. I can smite people for him. I'm doing the lying.
You've got to be
He's
careful,
just a
Nick,
figurehead.
because Ad will become a cleric of himself, and that does not work out well for many people.
I can't actually become a cleric. My wisdom's too low.
Wait, Richard.
This sun can't stop me. I can't read.
Richard, you just said he'd become a cleric of himself, right?
Yeah.
Are we making Ard into Al Gore? Is that all we're doing?
Right.
Look, we just have to invent the new subclass, the Ad domain, and
What is Barbarian Jesus? Okay.
I can become a paladin though.
Oh no.
That's good enough.
They can learn smite.
They can learn smite. Multitask to paladin. Smite, smite, smite.
Ardnog, the paladin of Ardnog.
Although it's going to be at least 2 levels because I need level 5 barbarian for the extra attack and everything.
Nah. You'd also have to find some paladins willing to teach you the way of paladins.
I don't know. I could teach you how to bullshit religion pretty well.
Paladins are just believing hard enough. It's fine.
Right. So you take your long rest. Well, sleeping if he wants to sleep. I don't know whether I made it so he has to sleep.
Or straight gonna go get a snack.
Yeah. So what's Ard doing while everybody else is sat around?
Well, I don't really
Sleeping.
want to kill the goblin village we spent ages saving.
You can kill one, but make sure it's like far enough away.
There's already some dead goblins in a field.
Yeah, there's already some dead. As long as you
So-
kill one and drag it into the field, like.
No, not even that. Like, I'm pretty
Well-
sure there's still some blood left in a dead goblin, you know?
Well, like, that small goblin child is conveniently on its own.
It's in a house.
On its own.
You think that will stop Mist Ard?
Dude misted his ass into a church. I don't know what you want from him.
Yes, but
East was never an option.
Like, as long as there's a window, then he's good, you know?
what are you doing?
He's regretting his life choices.
Actually,
No, I
gotta
remembered
counter-
something, but
Richard,
it's fine.
Richard, I got to counter the point. I don't think everything will be good if there's a window. If Path comes in the.
Look, as
That's
long
why
as
I
he's
said
not
Misty
trying to get
Step
out
in
into
through.
like dragonborn form, he'll be okay.
Okay.
I
Once he Misty steps inside, he can just, like, unlock the door and walk out.
You can walk out the front door.
Okay, so during the night, I'll look for somebody suitably alone and eat them. Oh, you've added 2 people to the goblin child house.
Dude will not let you kill a child, and I think that's quite rude. Hey, no, there's one guy on the end. There's just one guy in the house in the end. There's only one guy over here.
Yeah. Well, any one of them, I would have gone for. Maybe
one guy
this
down.
guy,
One
all
guy
the way
down.
down here.
Which
Yeah.
guy?
This guy,
Okay.
unnamed NPC number 4.
Okay. You'll go and try and enter.
Okay, so I guess if there's a window, I'll just misty step in.
You try to Misty step in, but are unable to?
What DM says fuck you bullshit is this?
Oh, I fucking know what's going on. Ah.
Oh no! I know what's going on. Oh no!
It's almost as if the house itself repels you.
Oh, I can't get in the house.
I fucking love it.
Oh my god! I didn't even think about that.
Ah, but there is one guy out in the open over here.
He's kind of.
All of us over here are like, we cannot see. We all sleep.
I'd trying to bite someone's neck. I slept.
I sleep knowing full well Ard's gonna eat someone.
Yeah. I'll just try and bite this random
Okay.
guy.
Roll.
Right. This one's a +3, I think.
Well, that most
Oh, yeah.
definitely hits.
Okay. Do I need to roll damage or anything?
Yeah, roll damage because you effectively puncturing it with your fucking teeth.
Goblin have full health.
So this goblin is still alive, barely, looking very drained.
Yes.
Oh, is it the fucking Yoda Elder Goblin?
No,
I
he's
don't
in
think it is.
he's in the house with his wife.
Okay, so I'll drain him, which I think will probably fully kill him since it's like 2d8 or something.
Okay, rolling again. Roll the damage. So you know when you drink a Capri Sun and you kind of suck all the juice out of it.
Yeah, but then you blow air back in.
Yeah, but it before you've blown the air back in, that is the state that goblin is presently in.
Just kind of crumpled up.
Just like all its limbs kind of once the last bit of blood came into it, left its body, all its limbs kind of just, and it's now a very dehydrated looking goblin corpse.
Don't put it in the field.
Because just gonna note, you have effectively killed it twice over, so it can't even be it can't even make saving throws.
Okay. And I guess I'll just put the body like
On the
here.
floor.
in the middle.
Okay, you want to throw the body over there? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. I'll return to Sir Barrington.
Sir Barrington. Is his nickname Sir Barrington now?
No, what was his fucking name? You wrote it down.
Ebra.
Ebra.
So again, an anagram of bear, just like Ard's an anagram of dragon.
It's not even an anagram, it's just the first 3 letters.
No, add
Written
no,
backwards.
add nog
And
on it.
then-
The half's backwards, then switched.
Yeah.
Fair. Right. Anyway, so you all have a nice day.
Where did he put the fucking corpse?
Down there.
Alright, so he actually put it in the field.
In a
It'll
field.
never be found. It's not our problem.
Aaron. Oh no, he killed Aaron as well.
Oh God, Aaron's actually completely dead.
Give him a minute.
He said his computer was being weird.
Oh, okay. So, we may end it there then, on that night, considering I have to type up the first half then anyway. So, we'll end it on that night, and we'll return next time to see if the body
Alright.
is found.
Bye, stream.
Find my Streamlabs, where the fuck's my Streamlabs. Peace out, stream.
Bye bye.